Thanks to goals from none other than Cristiano Ronaldo and Nani, Portugal beat Wales 2-0 in the semi-finals of the Euro 2016 in France to secure their spot in the finals. Wales, you had a tremendous Cinderella story run. Not many people predicted it, and I'm sure a lot more people other than the Welsh people are very disappointed to see it end. However, Portugal were the much better side today, and based on today's game, they definitely deserve to go through to the finals. Let's get into it today on the SerieAle. So somehow, some way, Portugal has found themselves in the semifinals despite not winning a game in 90 minutes. Today, after beating Wales in 90 minutes, scoring 2 goals in 90 minutes, they secured their spot in their first final since 2004 when they hosted the tournament, which everyone now knows, they lost to Greece. Countless semifinals before then, in between then, finally now, they are in the finals. This year is their year. From the get-go, it was pretty much paved for them. They were led into the knockout stages because of a new rule that allowed 4 third-place teams to make it to the knockout stages. So they came third in their group. Going by the old rules, they would have been out a long time ago. But because of the new rules, they qualified. So they caught a lucky break there. And from then, their tournament tree was. I don't want to say easy, I don't want to take anything away from the team and what they've accomplished, but it definitely wasn't as hard as some other teams. They had to face Croatia, which you can probably say was an even matchup, if not just a little bit under the skill level of Portugal. Then they faced Poland, which they got a lot of hype around them, but other than Lewandowski, I don't think they're that great of a team. And then they, of course, had Wales. And Wales, they were on a tremendous run. They're a fantastic team. But those are all 3 teams that you expect Portugal, as a footballing nation, to beat every single time. And they did. They came up on top every single time. And then you compare that tournament tree to some of the other tournament trees that other teams like Germany, Italy, Spain, England, and France have had. And yeah, it was a little bit easier. That being said, that's the way the tournament goes. That's the luck of the draw, and here we are now. And they find themselves in the finals. Whether you're sitting there saying, "How the hell are they in the finals? They've only won 1 game in 90 minutes," or you're saying they never lost the game in 90 minutes. They deserve to be there. Whether you're praising that stat, or whether you're looking at UEFA and saying this rule is stupid. How does a team that comes in third make the knockout stages and find themselves in the finals? No matter which way you look at it, they're in the finals, and. I know a lot of Toronto is at a split right now. For those of you who don't know, I live in Toronto, and in Toronto there's a little bit of a friendly, sometimes malicious rivalry between the Portuguese community and the Italian community. And I'm sure a lot of Italians will be a little bit bitter or maybe a little bit upset, and some will be supportive because we coexist. We coexist in the city, and we all love each other. We all got friends that are Portuguese. We all got friends that are Italian. So it'll be fun to see what happens on Sunday in Little Italy and in Little Portugal. Very popular spots for these football fans to celebrate and watch the games in general. Germany, after that match, that grueling match with Italy, they're out 4 players. They're out Schweinsteiger, they're out Khedira, they're out Mario Gomez, and I believe they're out Matt Hummels, all due to suspensions and injuries. Germany has depth on that bench. They have tremendous depth on that bench. You could probably field another 11 teams with that bench. However, those 4 players are key players, and that'll definitely make a difference in Germany's plans. France, they have a little bit of an advantage, and this is the perfect opportunity to take advantage of that advantage and beat Germany to make way for themselves in the final, especially being the fact that they are at home, they're hosting the tournament, they have that host advantage. They got their country behind them, so they themselves, they have no excuse to not overcome Germany and secure a spot in the final. If I were Portuguese, I would be hoping that we face France, just because I feel like France has yet to be tested. Germany's going to be the very first test for them, and I personally, like, France is a fantastic team, a very young, very talented team, but I haven't been that impressed with them. They haven't faced stiff competition like the way other teams have. and I really think Portugal can take advantage of that. Portugal has built momentum now. Finally, their offense is ticking, and I think they're ready to finally bring home a trophy for the first time in their history to their country. And I don't think France will survive the pressure that they're going to face. That's if they even get through Germany, which I think they will. I think they'll be able to take advantage of the fact that Germany's a little bit weak right now, and they're at home. But I do think Portugal is going to beat France in the finals, probably like 2-1. Cristiano's going to have a great game. Sanchez is just a superstar right now. He's probably going to be more popular than Pogba by the end of this tournament. And that'll be another sick matchup to see in the finals. Pogba versus Renato Sanchez. Those two midfield attacking yet defensive, just powerhouses going at it. These two young bucks that have all this press around them, all this hype around them. So to see them go at it will be amazing. And I think that'll make for the best matchup, the most entertaining matchup. For those of you who are watching going, SerieAle, you know, you're this Italian, you're in Toronto, how the hell could you cheer for Portugal, or how could you say these positive things about Portugal? And the fact of the matter is, guys, you know, you got to get over it. Germany's got, what, seven trophies between World Cups and Euro Cups. Italy, we got 4. France has 2. Portugal's got none, man. And I got some Portuguese friends of mine. They're very cool people, very close to me. And then, of course, I know some Portuguese douchebags, but at the same time, I know Italian douchebags, and I know douchebags of all creed and color. So Portugal winning, really, yeah, it might suck to listen to those comments from those pesky and petty douchebags for, what, 24, 48 hours, maybe a week, but it'll all pass over time. They got 1 trophy if they win this tournament. France will have 3, Germany will have 8. So really, long term, what's worse? What's worse? Think about it, guys. Guys, leave some comments below. Tell me what you think. Call me out if you think I'm crazy. Call me out if you agree with me. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Hit the subscribe button. Talk to you guys tomorrow. But I see Portugal winning this one. I see Ronaldo leading his team better than Bale could probably lead this team.